All right, okay. What's up, buddies? Welcome back to another episode of the First Owner RTG. Today, I hope, is going to be a special day, boys. I'm hoping that it's the day we pack Johnny D's Team of the Season, aka the Canadian R9, aka Team of the Season, Jonathan David, aka sometimes I call him Alfonso David. I don't know why. Or Jonathan Davies. I have mental breakdowns inside my dumb brain. It happens. Now, to get him, to pack him today, we're going to degen our nuts off. We've got an 84 plus times 30 pack to open, I think, unless you guys think it's better for me to open the PP. We've got 75, I think, Liga upgrade packs, or we will have at least 75 Liga upgrade packs to open within this episode. We're going to craft, I'm hoping, anywhere from 25 to 50 PPs as well. We've got Rivals rewards. And then, at the end of the day, it won't be within this episode, but you guys will see it at the start of next episode. We're also going to open the 500k pack. Unbelievably and annoyingly, I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn on my AC unit, so I have to turn on the AC now. So, apologies there, boys, but you're going to hear some audio background, at least until I can get the camera to cool down a little bit. But, yeah, it's going to be a busy day. So, twitch.tv/Nick20AT to all the YouTube homies. If you guys want to watch me open the 500k pack on Twitch before it hits YouTube tomorrow for the 6 p.m. content epi for the Serie A and all of that good stuff, feel free to do so. So, let's just get into it. We've got a lot of packs to open. We got 2 hours. I got a lot of gameplay as well. So on Twitch after this episode, undoubtedly, I've got to get 10 wins in playoffs. I got to get 8 wins in rivals. We've done pretty good so far. So we've gotten 4 wins in playoffs, and then we reset playoffs. We didn't have enough points, of course. I think you guys saw that in the epi yesterday. So now we've claimed our rivals rewards. We just took the double up untradables, rare megas, and 50ks, I think. So we've gotten 4 wins in rivals. We're now up to Division 3. We've got enough points built up again for playoffs. So basically I need 6 more wins today in playoffs and 4 more wins in rivals, and we'll be doing that, most of it, after this episode as well. And yesterday, talking about 6 p.m. content and having a look at the content, we did quite a few things. So we unlocked the Silver Star because I wanted enough XP and points for the season's progress. So we got what I think might be the best silver card that we've seen this year. And he walks out as well, which is kind of Why does he walk out, by the way? Do all the Silver Stars walk out? I guarantee you it's because he's like a walkout rating, but EA, he's probably like an 86 or 87 rated card, but EA have him like dropped down to a 74. Either way, look at that card. Maybe that doesn't even make sense what I said, but it made sense in my head before I diarrheaed it out of my mouth. Would have been cool if he was 4-star, but my God, what a card, dude. If I need to put together a Portuguese team or a Turkish league team, this guy's getting in the squad. No doubt about it. Very, very nice. So we got him unlocked. We then also finally finished up Nathan Redmond. So again, another Team of the Season 90 rated fodder, really. I can't see myself using this card all that much unless EA forced me to, with some sort of different set of objectives. So we got him done. Of course, we'll store him in the club. And then we also finished up, finally, another decent squad battles thing. It took us until June 1st. But we got our play 200 matches in squad battles. So we got that all done as well for the ultimate pack. And then, as you guys know, we also finished up the level 30 rewards. So I still don't know what I want to go with. We have 1 million packs to open, so maybe over the course of these 2 hours, you guys we'll probably open this for the end of the episode, right? Over the course of the next 2 hours, I'm going to let you guys kind of discuss amongst yourselves what you think I should be going with. Do we go with the 30 84 plus? Because then we just get fodder. And then we can, I guess, finish off Dino because he's pretty much done. We've got maybe 5 squads to do, and it's all the low-rated ones. Or do we go with the PP in hopes that there is a Jonathan David hiding in there? Maybe there's a Haaland in there, or maybe there's a, I don't know, whatever, right? Could be something crazy in there too. So I'm unsure. I feel like the pack is the better option to go with, but we'll figure that out. I don't think there's any objectives on a Thursday, So let's see what we got here. Ikone. Oh, another set of showdowns. Now, I had a long-winded spiel with my Twitch chat about I wish EA were still more original with their player choices for SBCs. What do you guys think about Paqueta and Ikone in terms of choices for original cards? I mean, Ikone's got a Europa League card or whatever, right? And I think Paqueta has a couple of boosted cards too. So I asked this to West Ham and maybe Fiorentina fans or French and Brazil fans. Would you guys have liked to see something a bit different, or are you happy with these? The reason I asked that is I do think EA were relatively boring in their choice of the Sevilla right back, Montiel. There's a better Argentinian right back in La Liga in whatever that guy's name is for Atletico. And there's actually a better Sevilla right back in Navas. So I found Montiel to be a very odd choice. Even with his upgrade, those two right backs I mentioned are still better than him. So I just think, once again, EA are a little bit unoriginal. Like, they could have gone with Bade, the young French center back at Sevilla, or like a 91 Rakitic would have been super cool, or Delaney even, right? The Danish card. They could have been a lot more original and would have given people more variety. Or the Dahlberg, maybe like a 5-star, 4-star Dahlberg, 91 rated, could have been super cool. But anyways, those are just my thoughts. I haven't really looked into, of course, what's available at Fiorentina and what's available at West Ham. But that's always something that needs to be said, is I think EA could still do a little bit better with their player choices, making things a bit more original instead of the same copy and pasted like 100 players they use every single year in FIFA. Anyhow, 84 rated, 86 rated for Ikone. I can't see myself doing this card. 4-star, 4-star. They didn't even bother to give him a 5-star weak foot or something like that. Yeah, this is for the, oh, he's got the badge there too, which is kind of cool. For the Conference League final, of course. So 84, 86, and then we got ourselves, oh my, an 87 rated requirement and an 86 squad and an 88 squad. Really? For a 90 Paqueta? I mean, he is pretty sick. He's basically a boosted version of Fred, especially if West Ham can win it. High work rates, 5-star, 4-star, left-footed. It is a cool card. That's definitely a Premier League tax. And actually, I think with an anchor, he gets lengthy. Or he just misses out on lengthy, actually. Oh my god, with an anchor, he misses out on lengthy by 1 strength. Still, I'm sure West Ham fans are super happy about this. That's an OP card, even if he doesn't get an upgrade. Anyways, just some food for thought. So we got ourselves some new showdowns. So we're not getting a Balogun at all? American version? Nicholas Jackson, he's got a good first name. 1 squad rating, 4-star, 4-star. Okay, so he's the final player of the month. Are we not going to get young players of the year and stuff like that? I mean, if he's cheap, I'll do him for fodder. 285s means he's not cheap. Because, I mean, like, 91 rated cards are 20k, right? And the 285s that you need have a value of 10k. So it's funny that you can't even really do these anymore for fodder. They're not even worth doing for fodder anymore because fodder is so cheap. And then 84s and 85s are relatively expensive. So we got a refresh on the E-League final as well. Yeah, no Balogun it's looking like, boys. We got a refresh on the 75 plus. We got a refresh on the daily login, as always. Do your daily logins, boys. Got a non-rare in there real quick. There we go. Another 81 plus. We got a team of the season out of it. We got 2 team of the seasons out of our 81 plus yesterday, didn't we? We got 2 team of the seasons, so that was pretty decent. Tradable, we're going to do. Super League, we'll do eventually. Marquee matchups, XP. Not that we need the XP, but is there. So we'll probably do marquee matchups tomorrow. Right now, all my fodder is just going to go into more Liga impacts for Jonathan David, but we'll have a look for you guys. Oh wait, the objectives. We get Serie A objectives, don't we? Oh, that'll be good. So we get Prime Electrum for the Manchester, I guess, FA Cup game. We get Roma's and Spezia's matchup for a Jumbo Premium. These are so bad. Why is it June and marquee matchup packs are getting worse? But yet the ratings requirement for the marquee matchups are getting more expensive. I think all year the first team should be a bronze squad, the second team should be a silver squad, and the final 2 teams should be gold. Would also always make it fun that bronze and silver, certain variety of players would go up in price because of it, but EA are boring and silly, so they make it overrated and terrible packs. I guess I'm not surprised by that. That's a repeatable one. Okay, so that's it. Let's go look at the objectives before we start ripping packs. Maybe we got a new menu as well. Loading screen, sorry. Here it is, Serie A XP. So there, so I mean, we did call it, right, guys? There you go. So you guys get even more of a chance to earn more XP. So 8 wins, play 15. Marquee matchups, you got to do 2 of them. Serie A moments, again, you could do any moments. Swaps challenge that's arriving on the 3rd of June, so on Saturday. Then we get another swaps challenge. When's that arriving? On the Sunday as well. Ooh, cool. Okay. So for those of you guys that are missing some points to get level 30. FUT champs. Oh yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Right. So you even get more XP there if you do the, it's not a glitch, but the trick that me and other content creators are doing where you win 4 games, then you submit the playoff and you don't qualify, so then you go back into playoffs and then you can get your 6 wins. Not everybody can go 10-0, of course. Well, I've never gone 10-0, so I would assume most people can't go 10-0. Okay. Is that it? I'm gonna bring the alerts back and then we're gonna get yeeting packs, boys.
Hey, man.
Anything I've missed? Anything I missed, boys? I'm gonna have a little gander here to see if there's something in this.
Hey, man.
Speedy, Jack, Jimmy, Ben, thanks, guys. Appreciate you all. Okay, so they haven't changed the loading screen either, it looks like. Gradley, I Am Sam, Kriplin, Bacon, Viking, James Well.
Hey, man.
94 with the 96. Ben and Jimmy, thanks, guys. Jack and Speedy, thank you.
Hey, man.
All right. Made 300K on City players? Really? That's wild. I'm so surprised that people would even pay that much, honestly. All right.
Hey,
Mini primer.
Hey,
Do
man.
the pack. All right. Tradable 50K from the Dino grind. Boards. Give me an 85 at least.
Had to pay to subscribe as Twitch wouldn't let me use my Prime sub, but I love your streams, so I don't mind paying. Almost had 2 years.
Thanks, Jack.
Hey, man.
Appreciate you, man.
2 years
Thank you,
with
thank
the
you.
best FIFA streamer out there. Haven't really played in the past 5 years, but will always hang around for your content. Keep doing UN28 love.
Thank you, Speedy. I appreciate you using the primer on me, my man. It means a lot.
They have upped the price for FIFA points at 28 what 1028 Kappa 1.
Well, so EA have upped the price of FIFA points in the UK. Now, I know a lot of people that maybe don't understand economics and stuff like that are just going to be straight up raging, like most of my chat has been all day for EA upping the price of FIFA points. But the value of the British pound has dropped. So as much as this is going to annoy you guys to hear me say this, it makes sense why EA are doing that, because really for the last 3-4 years, you guys in the UK have been paying way less for FIFA points than the rest of the world has. So EA, in their infinite wisdom, and of course because they want to earn infinite money, have upped the price to match the rest of the world's valuation of it. It's perfectly normal. I know you guys are raging about it, but if you are raging about it, I would highly recommend you not to open FIFA points.
Sending it all into League 1 upgrades.
I mean, this should be more reason for you never to give EA money, ever. It's silly. Oh, and I'm sure it'll come to Xbox as well. I'm sure. Apparently it's on PlayStation and PC in the UK, so I think it'll probably come to Xbox over the next couple of weeks.
Hey, man.
Hey, just don't buy FIFA points.
Be away from level 30, don't think I get it right.
So for all of you guys losing your mind about EA upping the price of FIFA points, 1, don't buy FIFA points. 2, it is very normal, and you can't blame EA because obviously they're money-hungry business maniacs, right? So of course they're going to do that. Of course they're going to do that. Okay, so for today's grind, because we have so many packs to open, we're going to be doing upgrades and No Man Left Behind, but only with rares, okay? The only time we'll do it is when we get rares. Every single part of life in the UK is massively inflated. It's getting hard to live for millions of people here. And you think the rest of the world isn't suffering, Master.
Today is a good day.
Western Canada is probably one of the most expensive places to live in the world. I feel your pain, man.
W also my ZZ is large. No shock there.
Well, thank you very much. Just call me Cannon. Yeah, so I DM'd Nep to see if he wanted to play Diablo 4 with me. I know years ago we were talking about playing together. Oh my god! French, you twats. Oh, it's... No! Do you want to know why this is more annoying than anything in the world? Do you want to know why this sucks so bad? Let me show you why. Because there's something we haven't shown YouTube yet, man. Oh my god, I hate it, dude. I absolutely hate it here. Even with all the success I've had on Twitch, improve yourself physically, which then improves yourself mentally. I swear to God, man. Oh, the 12,000 Samba. Anyways, I truly believe that, brother. Work out, get your diet right, you know, eat clean, get good sleep, start getting yourself in physical shape to where you feel good, you start looking good, and a lot of insecurities go away. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. That helped me out immensely. Old Nick 2018 is not wrong. Can I get a clip of that, please, boys? Thank you. Holy shit, by the way. Dude, half the chat said he's a god. Oh, please, Canada. Please, Canada. Are you Joe? Back to back? I don't even think I have a clip of the first one, man. Oh, you do, dude. No worries. Our Malika wasn't sleeping. So that's technically three, I repeat, 3 Sambas today. Hey, can I get someone else? I'm actually running out of fodder in the club right now because I'm only packing him. And then I have to put him somewhere. So annoying, dude. We're on 3 Team of the Season Sambas. Can I get 1 Jonathan David? They're almost the same rating. Alright, well, I guess we got a dupe to deal with, so let's go deal with it. Can I get Samba else? It's a dead joke, Armalika. I should be banned and you should be banned for that. Hello, Christian. What's up, did it? Yeah, I want somebody else. Oh god, we should just all stop. How about that? Oh god, I don't even know where to begin with our conversations today because there's so much to cover, man. There's so much to cover. I mean, we have so much to talk about with FIFA and what's coming up. Apparently EA partnered with Nike. So that should make EA Soccer Ball FC 24 have a very interesting spin on it. That's number 1. Number 2, someone in the chat asked it, but definitely something to talk about, is apparently the Leeds owner who bought Sampdoria has actually put Ellen Road, our stadium, as leverage to make sure that the purchase of Sampdoria goes through. He leveraged our stadium to buy another club. Haha! Oh, cool! I thought we were done with the banter days from 15 years ago when the same thing was happening as we were going into administration. Apparently, it's gotten worse. Oh. Oh, good. Oh, great. And Nick Wilson can suck my nuts as well. There you go. The guy has 99 plus timeouts. There you go, dude. Enjoy, man. Enjoy your 150th timeout, you psycho. I hate it here, bro. I hate it here so much. So do I put Samba into Dino or the 75 plus? What do you guys think?
Hey, man.
9 months Papa, and is showing off guns
kinda-
against Twitch does.
I kind
And 28.
of feel like I should put him here. Somebody help Leeds. Please, anybody. Somebody, anybody. Okay, 84, right? What am I doing, bro? There we go. Look at how few players I have, bro. Isn't that nuts? Alright, let me just see. Maybe I don't even need to use Hazard. No, I do. Alright. All good. Club is mudded. My club has been mudded like 7 times over, bro. And we're planning on doing 50 or 100 PPs for Serie A tomorrow, too. Including daily XP, I've worked out I'm going to be 900 XP short. I mean, brother, you've had 35 days, right? I understand if you're busy or whatever, and that's fine. That's life. But I've had a long time. If you're missing out, I understand it's a bit annoying if you've got a busy life, but that's kind of what it is, right? That's the, I would argue that's the life of a casual FUT player, right? The life of a casual FUT player is constantly missing out on pretty good. I've tried to list these guys like 19 times, so I'm gonna save him. Save him. I'll list that later. There we go. You know, EA will drop another objective in the coming weeks. So that's another thing to discuss, right? Is that for those of you guys that are missing XP, I've said this for the last few days, but I guarantee you the final week, EA will go pretty nuts on XP. Nep and Diablo continue the story. I hope so. I really, really, really hope so. Oh shit, hold on. 100%. It might have to be Saturday, as tomorrow I'm actually going to a Diablo event in London. Wow. You already got the game? Okay, no, hold on. So I'll reply to that. So we might be starting our Diablo experience actually on Sunday, because Saturday is my day off. Okay, so we're gonna list this up. So I think me and Nep will start playing Diablo together on Sunday this week. And is that something that's exciting to you guys? I hope so. They did that with XP last time too. Zway said he can't play Diablo with you and Nep again after last time. Oh no, see, I didn't play with Nep like 8-9 years ago. Apparently Zway got yelled at by Nep and Itani and everyone else playing Diablo because Zway was too brain dead to understand the game. I wasn't playing. I was probably playing H1Z1. I think when Nep and Itani and Zway were playing Diablo, I was playing H1Z1 with like the dock and stuff like that. Name drop! But nevertheless, it was true. I tried to convince Nep to give up Diablo for H1Z1. It didn't work. Not surprised at all. Yeah. Zway said Nep hurt his feelings. Oh, God. Oh, I love it. That makes me so happy to hear. Can Zway even play Pac-Man? I mean, he plays FIFA gameplay like he's playing Pac-Man. I don't even know what he does half the time. Who's the dupe? The Lord, right? So, first things first with these 81s, you wanna get rid of as many of these batches as possible. Maybe down to, you know what, actually, I do think this is better because it's just going to avoid dupes, right? So obviously we can't use him, but let's see if 184 works. So 184 doesn't work. What about an 83 doesn't, what about another 84? Bang, there you go. I actually think that's better. Not like I really have anywhere to put the 84, so that makes more sense to me. Did you see the new loading screen? I don't think there is a new loading screen, brother. Tradable Team of the Week pack refreshed. It was refreshed 2 days ago. Guys, are you new here? Giving me constant messages in the chat like it's new information. It's all old info. Noobs. Hey, Nick, do you know Liga and Team of the Season started? Oh, really? Thanks. The stats are on the new loading screen. I mean, we saw it, but we know who the players are, so it's nothing special. It's not like they changed the players. Stats are new in the loading screen. Thank you for letting me know.
Hey, man.
Betty, why can't I pack you when you're tots, you batch? Ryan, thank you for the 11. Donnie, again, thank you. Appreciate it. Chat, is what Jake put in the chat a spoiler? I mean, either way, if it's a spoiler or a fake spoiler, he's getting yeeted. How can you be a almost 1 year subscriber and be here every day and post something like that in my chat? There's no shot. Is that a spoiler, guys? It's not? Yeah, but you know what? Suck my nuts. I've said before, fake spoilers that you make across as real spoilers are enough as well to get you yeeted. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. We don't joke about these things, man. Red hair. If that is a legit spoiler, I didn't see it. Ban him. Ban him. Ban him. Red hair. If that's a legit spoiler, dude, you know the rules now. If that's a legit, people should know by now. I no mercy anymore with people spoiling. Gone. If that's, I didn't see it, thank God. Moobot got him immediately, bro, which is sick. Yeah, they're gone, man. Done. I'm done being nice. No, I'm aware it's a Kavara joke, but dude, you gotta understand, man, when spoilers come in, I don't want to be reading a full spoiler and trying to decipher whether or not it's a joke, dude. Like, how can people not understand that? Who cares if he's joking? You morons! How can you defend that? Because 99% of the time it isn't a joke. So you want me actually reading and the whole chat having to read spoilers for the 1% of the time that it ends up being a joke? No way, man. I mean, the guy isn't banned anyways. That put the joke. No, very harsh? Not at all, bro. Disagree completely. Absolutely not harsh at all. Probably not harsh enough. Sorry that I don't want spoilers on my channel, and I've asked my viewer base to not put spoilers on my channel for the last 5 fucking years. And sorry if I don't allow spoilers in my channel. Like, what? Come on, man. Are you crafting Paqueta? Nah. Zway's going to the Champions League final? That's wild. Good for him. I'm jealous. Are you allowed to take a +1? I'll hide in your suitcase. Alright. See if Zway will take me to the Champions League final.
Hey, man.
Big ass suitcase. Yeah, he's gonna need a big one for sure. They canceled my friend's flight to Istanbul, then tried to sell it back to him for double the price. That's insane.
Hey, man.
Right. So let's do the PP first. What does the paintbrush mean next to Armalika's name? I think if you highlight it, it tells you, but it's the editor badge, which I think is pretty cute. Zoe wouldn't be able to lift the suitcase. That's true. That's true. John LA, thank you again, man. Jimmer, Ryan, appreciate it, boys. Zway couldn't lift a newborn? It's funny because it's true. Come on! There's no way I'm gonna go the entire Liga and team of the season opening PPs and not getting one blue. How is my pack luck so bad with these PPs? Usually these PPs are crazy good for me, man. I go crazy crafting and opening them because usually they're fantastic. Yeah, what did I get? A Klaus and maybe a Cabela? Bro, I've opened like 300 of these damn things in the last week. Yeah, PPs I usually get at least one big dog. Usually. I'm not asking for much. Like, even if they want to throw a Ben Yed's my way or something, I'd be okay with that. We can make Run the Fut Market jealous at least. Zway's the opening concert for this year's Champions League. That would be awesome. God, I'd be so happy for him if something crazy like that happened. Imagine. Samba is big. Like, yeah, he's tall, and he's a big rating, but he costs about 13K, bro. You're really good with PPs. My dad even said so. That may be true, but can you ask your dad to stop calling me, dude? I'm over him. I've moved on. He should too. I wouldn't call a 6'1" goalkeeper tall. Isn't he 6'3"? How am I getting Bio again? I want the other striker from Lille. That is Canadian and blue. I got Verratti from the guarantee. Yeah, see, a Verratti would be fun to test out. He looks like he'd be amazing, man. Can I be your side PP? Nope. No. My side PP is Nep. Boys, we should start talking about, because F123 is coming out soon, and mine and Nep's co-op series is going to be starting. I'm going to get a schedule locked with Nep. I promise you guys that. Once or twice a week, we're going to have a schedule where we're not allowed to miss it. Bar an emergency. And then we have to... I think 2 GPs a week at least. Right, guys? I think would be fair. I think me and Nep can commit to that. So that's number one. Number 2... I was thinking, because I know Nep gets a little bit frustrated, right? I'm a little bit more of a, like, F1 car racing super fan. So inevitably, I have a little bit more of a skill set, purely because I'm sick, but also because I put a lot of time into it. And I don't think Nep puts as much time. So inevitably, our skill sets kind of shift, right? So I was actually thinking is from the get-go,
Hey, man.
we let Nep be part of, like, a mid-pack team, and then I have to be the bottom of the pack. What do you guys think? And then at least the first season, we'll see things maybe be slightly even. Upper midfield even? Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think about that? Give Nep the Ferrari so he can kind of battle with the big dogs, and then I'll go like what? So, I mean, technically the Alpha Tauri is the worst car in the grid really right now, right? From what we've seen, we know that Yuki's overdriving the hell out of the car, but really the Alpha Tauri is the worst one, right? So maybe I go AlphaTauri, or maybe I go AlphaTauri and Nep goes Red Bull? Why not? Why is Nep trashed or something? Again, Henry, do you need to be a dickweed about it? Number one. Number two, no, he's very capable, but you gotta understand that F1 co-op, there's no flashbacks, it's savage. You make one mistake in a racing rig and your race is done. So, I've made plenty of mistakes, right? The thing is when you game with your friends, I know this might be hard for some people to realize, but you want both you and your friend to have fun so that you can keep enjoying yourselves, right? If you've got one friend that just can't put as much time into the grind as you, and they're constantly crashing and just barely able to get through the first 5 to 10 minutes of a race, it's not going to be fun for them, right? So you want to, as much as your friend may love the sport and love playing games with you and even love, let's say, F1, you still want to make sure that the experience is fun for them as well. And I think through the years we've realized that with Nep, that ends up being relatively hard for me and him to both have the same fun gaming experience because of the discrepancies I talked about, right?
Hey, man.
Elliot, dude, it was so hard, man, trying to get... What did I end up with? A 112 or 111.2 or... I think I did a 111.2. I could not get my time down. The problem with Nep is the crashing, not so much the speed. Well, again, that is the inherent issue with the co-op series is again, you need a way to get yourself into the groove of racing, but one mistake, you hit your wing, you can't even compete with the cars around you anymore, right? So I was actually thinking of a couple of things. First of all, you know, having us being in varied teams is a good start. I actually think we turn down the car damage. I think might be another good idea. It means there's going to be less safety cars and stuff like that. But then again, in a live co-op series, man, having where you like breathe on another car and you lose a wing and your entire race, even though you've been racing for an hour perfectly, your entire race is ruined essentially. Might not be as fun. Maybe for the first season, do less races. Yeah, I don't know. That's another thought process for sure. It's definitely another thought process. Sorry that within a FIFA epi we're talking about this, but I do think it's kind of important to discuss, and I think a lot of my viewer base do love F1 as much as they love me on FIFA. And those of you guys that don't know, we officially last year made the switch from the F1 content being on this main Nick 20AT channel. We created a more Nick 20AT channel last year, so all the F1 content will be over there. Obviously, we want to keep this channel to just FIFA stuff. IRL, sometimes contact doesn't do anything also. Yeah, and it just seems so weird that, at least in the co-op mode, you breathe on someone in your car. And we didn't have simulation damage, by the way. We had, like, the regular damage. Dude, simulation damage must be the worst thing ever to do in co-op. I did hear that the mechanics of racing is a lot, like, of the car is a lot more realistic in terms of you're not spinning out in fourth gear constantly. Am I a Red Sox fan? Not at all, no. I don't even watch baseball. Yeah, I've heard the handling is way more realistic. So, like, even in... You know where last year we learned that you have to cheese the game a little bit and stay at a higher gear to not spin out so that you can go through the slow corners quicker, whereas now you can actually get down to the lower gears where you should be in anyways coming out of slow corners, so that's nice. I like that a lot. Like, basically, there's a couple of things. Like, traction is a lot better this year in the F1 game, and apparently the aero of the car works. Imagine, right? So I'm excited, man. And imagine we get to start the F1 co-op experience this year, and the AI isn't broken for 2 months, where they're just 2 seconds faster than you on the straights. That would be cool if we actually get AI that isn't just completely OP and broken. Remember how annoying it was for the first month of playing co-op? Come on, Canadian! I swear to God. No, it's...
Hey, man.
I will be opening the 500k pack today. It's going to be off the YouTube epi, though. We're just not getting Jonathan David, are we, guys? Will you get a proper F1 steering wheel? Well, so this has been about 3-4 years with this setup. For those of you on YouTube that don't know, hold on. There's the rig, right? So for those of you guys that haven't been to the More Nick 2018 channel or watched my F1 content, that's kind of the rig that we're working with. I've had for the last 4 or 5 years, to the point where like the paddles aren't really working great anymore. So I am thinking of going like full on. I am actually considering going all out. Like a Fnatic steering wheel setup. And then I would love to get the game on PC. I think that would be very good too. I think for this year, because the game comes out, what, in like 2-3 weeks? I think for this year, I'll still be in this rig. But later on in the year, maybe when me and Nep stop playing, because inevitably, as the summer goes on, me and Nep stop playing co-op, like Nep finds something else, or, you know, we're not as engaged. I plan to keep going with racing content. So I want to jump on either Assetto Corsa or iRacing. I'm not kidding. I really want to go down that route. You guys have known for years that I love motorsports, and I wanted to shift my content. I won't be a full Gran Turismo or F1 content creator or iRacing content creator, but as always, the final 2 to 4 hours of my stream, like if I'm not on Tarkov in the evening, I want to do a 2 to 4 hour racing session on Assetto Corsa or iRacing or something like that. So I think it is time where I get a proper rig setup. And maybe I'll talk to some of my contacts at Twitch, or maybe if I make contacts at F1 or Heineken properly with this partnership with F1, maybe I could figure out like what a proper good setup would be that some of these F1 drivers have. I think that'd be really cool. But I do make that promise to you guys again this year with F1, the new F1 that's coming out. If the game is good and has good bones, the days that me and Nep aren't playing co-op, I'll be doing my own career mode. So we'll be doing Moose Motorsport. Moose Motorsport will come back for the, 4th or 5th year in a row. And maybe it was really fun. A couple of weeks ago, we started a Moose Motorsport, but a Twitch chat run motorsport career mode, where my chat chooses everything. So I think we'll bring that back. Moose Motorsport will be a Twitch chat operated career mode. So you guys vote on what upgrades we do, you vote on what teammates I take, you vote on the strategy going into the race, that type of stuff. I think that was really fun. And then we take our team from, you know, bottom of the grid to the top if we can. That would be the dream. Can't believe how many dupes I get. I've got contacts. What did Matt say? Is he trolling me or is he being serious? I didn't see what he... Got contacts at Williams Esport. Oh, damn. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I really want to get into the motorsport space more, and I think this partnership with F1 is like my opportunity to kind of really network myself and move into that motorsport world. Like at the Canadian GP, I'm there from Thursday to Sunday, and I'm just gonna kind of mosey about and really get ingrained in that industry and stuff. So I'm pretty hyped about it, man. I'm very pretty hyped. I'm very hyped. Very excited. Should do that with Weekend League. We pick your formation tactics. No, I see, but that honestly, like you mentioned, right? It won't even be fun. Having to use a broken setup while getting stream sniped by God Squads is just, you know, we won't even get 11 wins. It wouldn't even be fun. Yeah, as far as I know, the Fnatic stuff is I believe the best to go with, right? Could be a Leeds career. Yeah, no, our previous Leeds career modes were exactly that. Like the chat kind of got to decide. Finally, we got a walkout at least. Chat got to decide what we did. If we do a Leeds career mode this year, we've talked about this on stream. Haven't mentioned it on YouTube. It will make this YouTube channel, so don't worry if I do choose to do a Leeds career mode. But we're gonna do it all the way. So I'm going to do it on PC with crazy PC mods. We'll be running it like a manager instead of like holding the goalkeeper and letting the game. We'll do it with no input from me whatsoever. And we'll relegate Leeds. And our first season will be us in the championship with whatever we think will be the most likely squad. So, you know, we'll be losing Harrison and you know, Melier and probably players like that. So I still think I want to take a break this year from the Leeds career mode. I'm just a little bit upset still with Leeds, but who knows? Maybe in a couple of weeks or in a month, I'll have a different mindset. Why not just play FM at that point? Because I like doing it in career mode. I've said for years. Do you need a rig or playing motorsport game on controller viable? I feel like we've kind of talked about this for a while. F1 specifically is very playable on controller. I actually think you can get 10 times faster quickly on controller than you can on the racing rig. Getting good on the racing rig is so hard, dude. There's so many mechanics. You're using your whole body. And I think any and all controller players will agree. You can get relatively quick on controller, but, and this is the but that a lot of people that just get salty don't even listen to what I'm saying, to get truly incredible, to really get the craziest lap times out, to get to the absolute peak and then be able to perform like that throughout an entire race weekend, I think you do need to be on the rig. So to get really good quickly and be able to keep consistently good times in, I think you can do it on controller. But to get that final 5 or 10% top tier performances, I think you gotta practice for years on a rig, I think. Am I changing the rig this year? I don't know. How much time do I have before F1 23 even comes out?
Hey, man.
N28 love, N28 love.
Stu, thank you, man. Luke, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. 2 weeks, right? Yeah. So I think I just don't know if I'm gonna have the time with this partnership with F1. Like the Montreal GP is on the 17th, right? Oh, so I'm gonna be in Montreal at the F1 race as F1 comes out. Oh, so I'm gonna actually miss the launch week anyways, because I'll be at the race. I mean, I think that's okay. I think I'd rather that, but that's okay. Race is on the 17th, I believe. But like I said, I'll be there from Thursday to Sunday night, so we'll miss the first few days at least, which is okay. Oh, sorry, no, my event is on the 17th. Sorry, my actual show, like my live show with F1 and Heineken and stuff, is on Saturday, Quali Day, on the 17th. Sorry, the race is on the 18th. Yeah. But yeah, so I'll be there from Thursday, what, the 15th till the 18th, right? Can you give details as to what the sponsorship entails with Heineken F1? Well, we did, yeah, I feel like I've talked about it a lot, so I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I am running a global, essentially a global racing league with Heineken and challenge with Heineken and F1, and we're kicking it off in Montreal at the Montreal GP, where the top 5 times that get submitted, top 5 racers that get submitted for their time trial in Canada are going to be racing against each other at the Canadian GP for a chance to race against Max Verstappen at a later date. So I'm hosting that event. We're going to be running like basically, I think of like a late night talk show with Conan O'Brien. So that type of a setup. I'll be there and be probably commenting on them putting their times in. Have some guests and stuff. A lot of it is up in the air. We don't know everything that's going to be happening yet because again, it is 3 weeks away and there's a lot of moving parts. So it'll be live streamed like a full production, like a TV show. It'll be live streamed, I think, on this channel and on a main Twitch channel, and I think it'll make it to F1 TV, and I believe it's going to be like on the main what would you call that, the main, like on the TV screens and stuff, like within the F1 track as well, for people like at the Heineken beer garden and in the stands and whatever. So pretty nerve-wracking, but I've never done anything like that in my life, but that's why I think it's important to do it, even if I'm nervous and super anxious about something like that and all that pressure being on me trying to freaking host something like that live. But there's no way that the only guy I didn't use is the dupe. I'm so annoyed with myself. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do my very best to just enjoy the experience, right? Not let the nerves get too much control of me. And if I do get really nervous and start panicking or something like that, I'm just going to remember that, dude, this is like a childhood dream of mine. And to think of like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to be under all this pressure and being in front of everyone and everyone's going to be critiquing me and making fun of me if I make mistakes. You know what, man? Like, there's so many people out there that are super fans that would dream of an opportunity like this, and I want to kind of enjoy this experience for those of you guys that would love to be in my position, right? As opposed to letting the pressure of the situation get too much of me. I'm just going to live in the moment and just be appreciative of the fact that I'm alive. I almost died last year, genuinely. So the fact that I'm still here, the fact that I can enjoy an experience like this and feel the pressure of it, like not many people will get even the opportunity to do that. So I don't know if I'll get to meet the drivers and whatnot. I've got a full media access pass from Thursday all the way to Sunday. So Heineken is treating me like a king, honestly, during this whole thing, working with them. So I'm as far as I know, yeah, it's gonna be pretty insane. Even when I'm not working, it's gonna be pretty fantastic. So we'll see how that overall experience goes, but I think it's gonna be great no matter what, man. Even if I screw up, you just gotta take it in stride, right? Just people want to make fun of me for stumbling my words or being nervous on camera in front of
the best streamer
tens
ever.
of thousands of
Greetings
live
from the
people, then
Netherlands.
okay, you know, hate me for it, I guess. That's okay. You can make fun of me if I screw up. It is what it is. I'm just trying to do my best, and we'll see how it goes, really. Freestyle, thank you again, brother. Appreciate the 32. How did Heineken get your name on their list? Well, they were looking to launch this challenge and event series to eventually have fans be racing against Max Verstappen. They're looking for Canadian content creator on Twitch and just in general, that would fit the bill. And I think compared to everyone else, they chose me. I think a lot of our philanthropy work, a lot of our charity work, like they just like kind of what this channel stands for, which is pretty great, right? I mean, people can always hold on to one mistake you make in your life, and it's pretty incredible that an organization like F1 or even Heineken are so excited about what we have to offer on this channel, which is pretty cool. And that's another thing why I'm like, oh, I'm not going to let anything stress me out or make me nervous, because like Heineken did handpick me to do this. So, I mean, that's got to say something for what we got going on this channel, right? I don't think I would ever stop streaming, even if there's an opportunity to be like an F1 presenter. I think I would keep streaming. I mean, you see Max Verstappen and full-time F1 drivers still streaming, right? So I don't think I would ever leave Twitch, even if I got like a crazy offer somewhere, which is not going to happen. But I'm saying if something nuts like that did happen, I'm not going anywhere, bro. I'm going to see what I'm allowed to do, but I'd like to try and do some IRL streams at the race as well. Obviously I won't be able to like film the cars and all that stuff, but I'm gonna talk with Twitch, and I'll talk with F1 and Heineken and stuff. But like, I mean, it's the reason we have this new phone and all this new setup is just trying to do some rudimentary IRL streams while I'm there. I think could be really, really fun. You guys can ask some questions, and if there's someone there, I'm not going to be like shoving my camera in people's faces or anything like that. You guys know me, right? I mean, we'll try and keep it polite and just enjoy ourselves either way. So I'm just excited at the experience.
I've never been this excited to chat to a random guy literally halfway across the world. The vibes are immaculate, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds. Less than 3.
Thanks, Oscar. Appreciate the 7, man. How do you get 10 wins in weekend league qualies when you have qualified already? You don't. Are you going to be the only presenter from Twitch, or is it a team they picked? As far as I know, it's all on me. I'll be the sole host. We're going to have like guests and stuff like that. Maybe they'll have someone from Heineken, or they'll have someone from F1 itself be with me. But in terms of Twitch and like content creators and stuff, I'm the only, it's just me. Which again is even more pressure, right? Because I think in a lot of presentations like FIFA stuff and esports stuff, they have like 5 or 6 presenters that can bounce off of each other. So I think that's even more stressful and pressure that it's just me. But hey man, we'll do our best. I think it'll be a great experience either way. But I'm kind of excited to see, because as far as I know, it seems like the production quality is going to be crazy. So like I've talked to some of my contacts, Heineken and F1 and Twitch and stuff, and like, dude, I'm flying out on Thursday, right? Meet everybody, meet the crew, meet like, you know, everyone, and maybe get a walk around the track, whatever, the track, or all of that stuff. Then Friday, the day before quali, the day before the show, we do like rehearsals for like 5 hours. Setting things up, like, you know, organizing things, like understanding with the like the directors and whoever of like how things are going to go and stuff like it is very involved, very, very, very involved. Did you practice your French? No, I mean, I look, I haven't spoken French in like 15 years. If someone asks me something in French, I'll try and reply where I can, but it's oh, Nico requesting a free sub. Good luck, brother. Oh, okay. A Duke Trent. Okay, let's go just put, what's his name into
Hey, man.
upgrades real quick. Real Kyle with the gifted sub. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, for sure. I think that the F1 event is going to be just purely in English. Like, I'm not going to have to really speak French. I mean, I'm going to make sure to be respectful of the area, and I'm going to not say, like, Montreal, and guys, welcome to the stream. I'm in Montreal, or I'm at the Canadian GP. Like, I'm going to say, guys, I'm at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, Montreal. Like, I'm going to try and be respectful where I can, right? I think that would be important to do, too. I think that's just even getting the names of things right is important. Let's do this now. So long, farewell. More effort than 99% of English residents there. I'll do my best, man. I'll do my best to represent myself and you guys with pride, right? I mean... Oh, another attention seeker in the chat trying to be toxic? That's okay. Click his name and see he's been banned before. That's my new rule, man. If you're being horrible in the chat and I click your name and see that you've already been banned and we've been nice enough to unban you, you're just banned again. Bye. Enjoy the gulag, man. Enjoy being in another Twitch channel. I can't do that on live TV, Sim. Dude, I mean, trying my best to not swear is gonna be an interesting one. But we did well during the sponsored stream a couple of days ago for 2 hours. I didn't swear. I got close, but I didn't swear. So, we did okay. Come on, please God, be Canada. French, you... Oh, I mean, I know we're packing things, but I just want to see Canadian. Putain! Ever thought you'd be making money playing soccer? No. I didn't think I'd be doing anything I'm doing right now, man. It's hard to prepare for these changes in life. I think every one of you guys in the chat will probably agree there's a few things in your life that you never thought you'd be doing.
Congrats on the F1 event. Absolutely convinced you'll do a great job.
Thanks,
All
Don.
the love and keep up the good work, brother.
Thanks, Don. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the kind words. We're doing the PP or the pack at the end of the epi. Make sure you do the hand rub before you start talking. My Opa would be proud. I learned the hand rub from my Opa. Anytime he was excited about anything, he'd rub his hands. You know, a lovely meal, he'd get so excited about it. That's where I got it from. So if my Oma ends up watching the event, she'll be happy to see that. A little bit of my Opa has been passed down to me. Who's my best pull in Liga and team of the season? Literally nobody. Well, no, sorry, that's a lie. What am I talking about? Team of the season, Marquinhos. Team of the season, Marquinhos is amazing. Did we do a PP? I can't remember. Nice, Heine. I look forward to seeing your red Jonathan David and hating it here. I guess let's do a PP. Why not? Well, I mean,
Hey, man.
I could do a 6 p.m. IRL stream at the track for content. Could definitely do that. Web app content. I mean, man, we were doing that. We were doing that in Hawaii 4 or 5 years ago. It would just be a perfect. What would you call that? I was gonna say circle of life, but that's not the right thought process. Yeah, packing Mbappe in Hawaii. How sick was that? On the beach with stupid pigeons flying all around me and stuff. Four to 5 years? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was that long ago. I think it was definitely 4 to 5 years ago. It was like 2017 or 2018, I think. It's 2023. How crazy is that?
Hey, man.
Hey, man, can I get anything out of these dumb picks? Potato, thank you for the 28. Cooking streams? Yeah. Cooking streams are pretty fun. Yeah, so Max obviously is an avid gamer, which is really exciting. So I don't know that I'll be... So the problem is, during this the show itself, like, we may have guests and whatnot, but it's from 2 to 4 p.m. local time, right? And on Saturday, I think quali starts at 4 or 5 p.m. or something. So I don't think there's going to be any chance that I'm able to... Unless Max shows up really early or something. For an early part of the show, I don't know that there's going to be much of a chance to chat with him. But maybe on my own time. Maybe on the Friday, because we do have like rehearsals and stuff, but I think for practice and whatnot, I'll be walking around and just being able to experience the practice and all that, which is pretty sick. Remind Max of his daily login. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think it'll be, either way, it'll be pretty cool. I just want to go and just absorb everything and just love life. That's all I want to do, man. I'm genuinely not worried about content in terms of like getting you guys crazy content for the IRL stream. If it happens, it happens. I'm not worried about like getting videos for like my shorts channel or anything like that. I'm just going to enjoy myself. And if cool things happen, they happen. I'm just so excited to be part of the event. That's all. I'm not overly concerned with what happens. I'm just so excited, really, to just be there. Looking forward to Barca with the chicane removed? Yep. I am. I mean, a quick track is going to definitely benefit the Red Bulls, right? Max got a $100K penalty and said, well, I need to spend a little less on FIFA points then, lol. Jesus. Is that real? That's hilarious, but why do I feel like that's something that's got taken so far out of context? Although, Max and Lando's streams are hilarious. The banter they have with each other reminds me of like me and Nep. So it's pretty awesome. Thanks, Zan. I appreciate it, bro. I need a clip of that, man. Honestly, I need a clip of that. That's amazing. I need to make that one of my channel alerts. That's so cool. What a guy. It was a 50K fine after he touched Lewis's wing in the Brazil GP 2 years ago. It was that recently? Max streams? Max streams a lot on Twitch. So does Lando. So do most of the, so does Leclerc. So do most of the F1 guys. I think Albano does too. I think most of them stream on Twitch pretty regularly, actually.
Yo, dude, what the fuck was that?
AC, thank you, man, again. Appreciate you. And Shelton, thank you. Josh, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Just want to see one blue from these PPs, man. What have we been grinding for an hour and 10 minutes and still don't... I mean, we've packed a lot of Liga and Team of the Seasons, but none of the big boys. Unless you consider Klaus a big boy, which I don't. I do not. Didn't Courtois also used to play stream F1? I think he also used to stream FIFA, right? I think. I know Lando and Max streamed themselves playing FIFA against each other, and Max destroyed Lando. Like 10-1 or something like that. Oh, it's amazing. Courtois plays with Quadrant when they do races. I need to talk to some of those guys. I know Pi is in that. I know a few of the guys that are in Quadrant. I don't know, again, if they'd want me part of it, but... Dude, their race events, their content creator race events are so good, man. I'd love to be a part of that. Even if I was on 100 ping, I don't care. I would absolutely love it. Yeah, I think Courage is on the East Coast, though. So the connection inevitably will be better. I'm on the West Coast, so it might be tough, but... Do I miss Friday Fortnite with Net? Not really. That was a really good time, and I loved it, but I wouldn't say I miss it. I miss gaming with the boys. I miss PUBG with the boys, whatever. But I wouldn't say like, oh, I miss Saturday nights playing PUBG. But all those moments in time were fantastic, man. I loved it all. I really did. I really did. All right, finally, a PP pays out. No Johnny D, bro. No Johnny D, though. Courage lives on the West Coast. Oh, does he? Okay, that might be a good thing for me then.
Hey, Batch.
Last night at the game, I asked Turo on the Union if anyone plays 5 at the back on FIFA. He goes, Kai Wagner is a rat, fuck that does that. Meanwhile, Kai is smirking 4 feet away, lol.
That's funny. People in the chat okay? Holy moly. Chat's going a bit wild lately. What was wrong with PUBG when you went back to it recently? It just doesn't hit the same. It's like Warzone. You need a game like that needs to be fully revived. Like, let's say with a PUBG 2.0. Like new technology, new mechanics, the same way to build guns and loot and all of that, but it just needs to be revamped, that's all. Get rid of the bots and the hackers, right? I mean, dude, I think 80% of a PUBG map now is just bots. It's just AI walking around the map. Like, that sucks. That's all right, Vern. Just tell them if they're moving to Vancouver, just tell them that they have to find a place for their pet moose. Everybody that moves into my city gets given a pet moose, whether you're born here or you immigrate here. Proper SOCOM remake? Oh my god, I remember playing SOCOM. What a great game. Please, God. Oh my god, it's just all of them! Just not the one I want! I mean, it's kind of wild that I'm not getting dupes, but dear lord, bro. This epi has actually been a straight hour and 15 minutes of me packing blues. Just not the one I want. I think we have to do the 84 by 30, boys. I mean, how crazy is that? I packed 19 League Team of the Seasons. Oh! That's the first time this entire week I've packed a Hakimi. Holy, that's actually more rare. Vamos. Do you get to choose your moose or is it picked for you? The moose chooses you. So when you're born, there's a herd of baby mises that come into where your pram is, and then the one that doesn't try and stomp you to death is the one that is yours. Like in Avatar. Like in Avatar, yeah. Yep. Damn, you guys got me. You guys got me. I kind of want to watch Avatar again. I haven't watched the new one, but I kind of want to watch Avatar again. Is that weird? Is that a movie I can watch with the kids? I think so, right? It's old AF, though, isn't it? We need a movie tonight to watch, because the kids have tomorrow off, so they wanted to have a movie night tonight. I mean, my kids are 9.5 and 11.5. They're not, they're not infants, so they can deal with certain things. I'll have to look at the rating. First one still holds up. Okay. I watched Black Hawk Down again 2 nights ago. God, what a great movie. I think I've watched that movie 800 times now. Made me want to go back in the military again. Made me want to go in the military again, did it? God, I wonder where my life would have gone had I finished signing up for the Canadian military. Me and my buddy in senior year high school. All the way to the barracks, signed up, everything. Decided against it at the last minute to go to college, or to go to uni, but it was close. And then 5 years later, same thing. 1 signature away from joining the Vancouver Police. Always been super into like the military lifestyle. Am I just like the most boring guy ever? Because for the longest I can remember, I've been obsessed with essentially 3 things. Military, guns, that type of stuff, that lifestyle, elite military stuff, right? Tom Clancy books, all that. Motorsports and cars, and soccer and hockey type of thing. Like soccer, hockey kind of mixed together for me, but I just feel like I like to think I'm super cool, but at the same time, it's like every guy likes that stuff, right? Fan from India. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the 54. And boobies? No, that came a long time later, man. I loved cars and guns and military and like Lord of the Rings and that type of stuff for, I would say, a decade before I cared about boobies. I mean, a lot of the time I'd probably still pick cars, guns, football, or motorsports over boobies as well. No one tells Steph that, but
Hey Batch.
How
Well,
can you be a
definitely
fan of
wouldn't be
military
chasing
stuff
a
when you're
Johnny David
Lebanese?
right
What a
now,
moronic
that's for sure,
statement,
in
hey?
28 Alpha.
But again, I'm not surprised it's the guy that wrote that in the chat. Where did that message go? Did it already get yeeted? Yeah, that you know what? Jacko, look at that guy's username. Look at that guy's username. Just a nerd that constantly gets slapped up for his idiotic comments. I mean, half the reason my family was able to escape Lebanon was thanks to some absolute angels in the Lebanese military that allowed them to get through checkpoints. I got nothing but love and respect for good military personnel, man. Leave the politics and that aside. Wanting to protect your loved ones and protect your country is a valiant endeavor. Politics ruins everything, and the ugly side of anything, ugly side of war, the ugly side of anything ruins things, right? But that doesn't mean the people that want to do good by their families and their country aren't good people.
Amen.
Same with my family. The military helped my dad escape Lebanon during the Civil War. Yeah, I would not be here today if it wasn't for the military in Lebanon allowing and helping my family escape during the religious wars that were getting most of my family murdered. So, what a nuts explanation. Or what a horrific question from that guy. I'm very excited, Stefan, for the Canadian GP. So excited, man. Hard to believe it's real. But I'm very, very excited, brother. I want a shawarma. It's a good pivot. We had tacos last night. Had some lovely Mexican music playing as we cooked together and then ate together. It was awesome, man. Really, really good. Steph made a killer guacamole. Ground beef was amazing. I stayed away from like the taco shells and stuff like that just because I was getting to my limit for the calories on the day, so didn't want to just take on extra calories for no reason, but still enjoyed it. It was great. I made tacos out of just like lettuce. It's fantastic. I mean, was it as good as a proper soft shell taco? No, it wasn't. But it was okay. It was fine. Still enjoyed it. I had a bite of my daughter's like leftover. Steph made like these. They're like Dorito taco shells, man. Unreal. So I had a bite of a leftover one, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot how good these types of things are. Thank God. Thank God I'm not overly interested in eating this stuff anymore, because holy lord is it addicting how tasty those things taste. Yeah, madness. A Dorito taco shell. And it sounds it tasted as good as it sounds, boys. Gotta be honest. Hard shell tacos are elite. I like the proper Mexican street like the smaller soft shell, like corn tacos. Would that be a tortilla? Soft shell tacos, whatever. I like that a lot more. I don't like hard shell tacos really that much. I can't do flour tacos. I'm gluten. I'm allergic to gluten, right? To wheat. So I gotta have like even the corn, as much as it's not obviously not gluten, it still kind of hurts my stomach a bit. So if I'm even gonna have that, I'll have just like one or two. I'm in the wrong spot. No, shouldn't I be here? Yeah. No, bro, like proper made corn tacos, bro. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Obviously, you got to know where to get them from, but my goodness, are they good. UJJ, thank you, man. Tomo, thank you. Just gonna double check. Did we do a PP, guys? I don't think we did, right? I should be able to craft one real quick here. We're here. You never know. The one PP we craft could have Jonathan David in it, right? It's looking like, boys, we're gonna end this week with no dream pack pull of Johnny D, but that's all right. We got a Marquinhos, so I would still consider this week a W. Let's see how many of these I have. Okay, you know what? We'll do one more. We'll do 2 PPs. Buy until the end. Bruv. I got Laka from champs. Other than that, nothing at all. Dude, my red picks were so bad, man. I like what we achieved this week in champs versus the reward of that effort was so skewed in the negative that I don't like. I don't know how I wasn't more annoyed on Tuesday with our rewards, with how much effort we put in to get them. Had to show restraint earlier today on my last day on holiday in Sicily. Oh God, good luck. Went to a proper gelato place earlier. Tasted so good, I wanted to go back for more. You know what? I mean, if you overdo it in an evening, it's not a big deal. You either get a double as hard workout the next morning, or you go for like a long walk or jog in the evening, even before bed, right? Just to burn off some of that stuff. So don't let enjoying life stop you, or your fitness journey stop you from enjoying life. Like you said, you just gotta kind of keep it in check. That's all. Don't fall off the bandwagon too hard. Did you champs in time to get the compensated red picks? I believe so, yeah. Yeah, we opened it long before EA posted out the tweet and the messages that people are going to get refunded. So we either do Dino or the Super League upgrade. I mean, I don't know why I would do this upgrade, honestly, but whatever. What is it? 83s, yeah? With an 87, I should probably not have to use much. What balances out 1 gelato is 2 gelatos? Nah, probably like a circuit would balance it out. Sweat your ass off for a little. Oh, I will have to use an 84, unfortunately. That's okay. Oh, damn, what? I have to use 2 84s? That sucks. Whatever, bro. Who cares? I got nowhere else to put these idiots. And you know what? What am I doing? Why wouldn't I use Hakimi? Come on, man. When's the refund happening? I don't work with or for EA Sports, brother. I have no idea. I wish I could give you guys an answer to those questions, but I don't know. I do not know, brother. Come on. We got half an hour left, boys, of the Jonathan David grind, man. It's nearing the end of the week's grind, my friends. Crazy what sugar does to the human body. I was 37 pounds in December, down to 255. 371 down to 255. Good for you, Borman. With 0 sugar. Ate donuts at work today, and I felt like I was off the gummies again. Yep. I basically don't have sugar at all. I'll allow myself to cheat a little bit with something along the lines of homemade Rice Krispie squares, because those are so effing good. And you know what? There's actually not much bad. It's gluten-free, right? And yeah, obviously the what do you call it? The base of butter and marshmallows isn't the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst either. So in terms of a quote-unquote cheat, I do enjoy it. But I try and stay pretty much away from all sugar. I haven't had candy in probably a year and a half maybe. I mean, okay, maybe a Friday or Saturday night randomly for watching a movie and everyone's eating junk food, I count them out. And yes, I know that's cringy, but I do it just so I know I don't go overboard on calories. I'll count out 16 peanut M&Ms, 200 calories. And as long as I'm in that calorie window for the day, I'll enjoy that. And I just enjoy those M&Ms and call it. It absolutely is important to enjoy life, right? But you want to try and stay healthy and maintain your health, I think it is good to practice discipline. Don't have a full bag of M&Ms. You have M&Ms, enjoy them, but practice the discipline of eating an okay amount of M&Ms and then stopping. Most people can't do that. So if you're able to do that, that is a huge win for yourself. How's that possible? I have to discard all 3 of them? Did you see that? How did I pack 3 dupes when they're the only 3 I have in the club? Drinks are what surprised me the most. Oh, the best thing you can do is not to drink your calories. Absolutely. I feel like that's got to be standard for most people though, right? I mean, on a health journey, the best thing you can do to start is to just not drink your calories. That's it. It's not the healthiest thing in the world to drink diet pop and whatever, but it's better than drinking sugar pop, right? So if you can shift just from like caloric drinks to non-caloric drinks, you're already helping yourself make a positive change. I still think it's not the best change in the world. Like I think it's still bad, but it's better than the other opposite, the other side of it, if you will. I mean, obviously the best option is what I'm doing, black coffee and then water all day. But someone that's truly degenerate and has like their whole life a mess with their eating and drinking behaviors, you can't get them on like the diet that I'm on and the drinking of water and only black coffee. Like that's too strict too soon, and they'll just fall right off the bandwagon after a couple of weeks. You got to introduce things slowly for people that are truly degenerated and destroyed their bodies like I did. What my biggest failure in the last 10 or 15 years, because every year I try and be healthy and try and fix my life. And every year I fall off the bandwagon and get even fatter and worse. And what is the reason for that? Is because I did everything at once. I'm working out 6 days a week. I'm never eating anything bad again. I'm only drinking water. I'm only eating the healthiest things. That lasts, for the last 10 or 15 years of my life, that would last a maximum of 1 to 3 weeks. And then I'd be right back off the bandwagon again. So the one thing I noticed in the health journey this time around was doing things slowly. Slowly picking one thing to be disciplined about, getting that discipline into a habit over a month. So like I said, the first thing, taking your caloric drinking to non-caloric drinks, do that for a month. Once you've established that as a habit, then I would say applying 3 days a week of walking briskly for 30 minutes to an hour a day. Do that for a month alongside your no caloric drinking, right? You don't drink your calories. And now in 2 months, you've established 2 habits. Not drinking your calories and doing 30 minutes to an hour of an exercise 3 days a week. And that's what it is. It's getting yourself disciplined while those disciplines then become life habits and become a lifestyle. And it's not about a diet. It's not about what's your workout regime, what's your secrets. No, this is my lifestyle. This is my life. This is what I'm doing in my life. It's not a workout, it's not a diet, it's what I am doing. And that is honestly what, again, saved my life and what I hope to continue for the rest of my life. Because I am so happy. What do you miss eating the most? I know it's cringy to say, but nothing. Maybe a pizza. Maybe like a nice Italian pizza. Maybe a degen McDonald's order every once in a while. But even then, I honest to God don't miss it. I really don't, because I eat amazing food. That's my point, is my healthy lifestyle still means I'm eating fantastic food. Right? You only crave that garbage when you're in the dumps. When your body is just a disaster and you're starting off on that health journey or on that lifestyle change. Which is why I think to help with you not falling off the bandwagon is you do one thing at a time. So you cut out the caloric energy, the caloric drinks, you do your walking. While you're doing that, wow, I've not packed Hakimi all week and now I've packed him twice in 1 hour. Anyways, Mike Theory OP. While you're doing those 2 things to set up as to be disciplined with and you're still eating whatever you want, right? I mean, sure, is it best to not eat like garbage? Yeah, but You want to make sure it's a lifestyle that you can live with. Pizza ain't that bad if it's authentic good pizza with no BS and extra stuff. No, it's still pretty terrible, dude. Like, just processed carbs like that are not great. Now, again, if you get a homemade pizza, like a proper Italian pizza with a homemade crust that doesn't have too many ingredients in it, in Italy, etc., sure, that is decent. It's not horrible. It is not horrible. But if you're me, it's horrible. I am allergic to wheat. I can't have it. It destroys me. So, you know, you got to watch who you're talking to when you tell them, dude, having pizza's fine, man. Well, no, it's not. It's like saying someone that's allergic to prawns or to deathly allergic to shellfish. Like, hey, man, like, it's not that bad for you. It's fine. You can have it. No. Well, no, I can't. Right? Would you move to Kick for a few years if they offered you a massive bag? No. Never. Unless I got booted off of Twitch, maybe. But, dude, Some people in my chat do not know the offers I've turned down from Facebook, from Mixer, from MLG when that was around. You guys would probably be mad at me if you understood the money I turned down from coin sponsors and from other streaming YouTube, from other streaming platforms. I think you would think I'm an idiot, and maybe you're right. I am loyal to maybe a fault. I love this platform. Twitch allowed me to create this life that I have, and I am very loyal to this platform. Very, very loyal to this platform. Good to hear, Owen. My daughter is celiac as well, and it's been a big change for all of us. And like I said, myself, I'm basically celiac, but I don't have the markers of celiac. So I have all the allergic and allergens to it. So I essentially have the wheat allergy, but I don't have like the horrible destruction that it does to your insides, like someone with celiac, like my daughter does. But what an improvement in our life overall, removing like processed garbage and just wheat in general. Some people can have it, and just like some people can have milk with no issue, but we can't, unfortunately. But I'm glad that we found out about it, right? Because I mean, I lived my whole life essentially with a wheat allergy that was never treated. Basically, just shut up, bro. Like, oh, your stomach hurts? Too bad, man. Just deal with it. Has basically been my whole life. Oh, you're sick and have violent diarrhea every other day for your whole 36 years of your life? Oh, well, deal with it. Has basically been my treatment. So only now have we kind of figured out what all these issues have been. Oh, no, I'm not judging people for chasing the bag. I mean, most other content creators have left Twitch and come back and left and come back 20 times over and secured huge bags. Some of them are my best friends. I don't mind. Everybody's different, right? Everybody's allowed to do what they want. Absolutely. No, dude, you do you. Everyone has their own narrative and their own life's goals and whatnot. And you know, I have mine and everyone else can have theirs. There's no hate, no shade. Isn't that the beautiful thing of the world? Is everyone being able to kind of think differently, even if it's your friend? I mean, do you want to just have friends around you that only do exactly as you're doing and whatever? No, you want everybody doing different things, man. I think it's good for all. We don't really go to restaurants, GTO. There are more so now restaurants that are full gluten-free. And again, a gluten-free item on a menu is not enough for someone that has celiac. For anybody that knows, right? Like the cross-contamination of just wheat into other things is like, oh, well, you can go to this restaurant and just have a steak and some rice. You know, have fries, they're potatoes, you should be fine. Well, no, if they're fried in the same oil that like battered chicken with wheat is, you can't, right? So there's things like that I didn't even know were something you had to worry about. But now that we have, my daughter has celiac and very bad celiac disease, those are things you have to worry about. That again, I didn't know were things. Dude, you gotta understand, I grew up being a meathead. Like, I just used to laugh at people that had lactose intolerances, or I used to laugh at people that had wheat intolerances because I just thought they're like these granola, you know, hippie weirdos that just thought that they only could eat vegetables. Like I thought they're just weirdo vegans. The irony is now I have all of those things wrong with my body. And also, ironically, probably while I was a teenager, working out and eating whatever I wanted, playing footy 6 days a week and, you know, was ripped, I probably had all those issues back then as well. And I just had no understanding of it and was an idiot. I was, you know, testosterone-fueled moron, full of piss and vinegar, as my mom's boyfriend used to say. Like, call me a maniac that just didn't care about my body whatsoever, right? And it's hilarious that now I have to deal with all of those things. If you could go back, considering EA, how EA have treated you, would you accept coin sponsors, or does that have nothing to do with it? No, look, you guys gotta understand that I had to make a business decision because EA attacked me and basically only me. Me, Nep, and AA9 Skills back in the day were the only content creators that got attacked by EA. Now, I know Nep and Skills don't really talk about that anymore, or maybe haven't talked about it recently, but back when everybody had coin sponsors, we were the only 3 people that were getting banned every day. Dude, I was spending $400 to $500 a day on new consoles because EA would get a hold of their contacts at Microsoft and find out my IP address and console ban me through Microsoft or through PlayStation. That's how far in the paint EA went to screw me over, to make an example of me on Twitch and YouTube. Back then, I was even bigger than I was now by a long shot, right? I had to buy new consoles daily. So my constant fear is, even now, is if I were to go and get a coin sponsor again, EA would still just make an example of me. Like, dude, I'd like to think for the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years, I've been a pretty good example of how to be a content creator within the community, and EA still have me blacklisted off of everything. To the point where, like, Formula One, who are extremely strict on many different metrics, want to work with me. But EA Sports have gone to the extent of, like, when I had a deal signed with Liverpool to go to Liverpool to do something with their players, to really do really fun, like, IRL content, EA got a hold of Liverpool and said, do not work with Nick 2018. I think they did the same thing with Nep and Chelsea, actually. So, unfortunately, I've just had a target on my back from EA because I have been one of the few content creators through the years to call out all the BS that EA have been doing. Back in the day when EA used to dox people, like content creators, give hackers, EA gave away my personal address and phone number to hackers. I'm pretty sure I got swatted because of EA. Now that is something that I'm just saying I'm pretty sure of. I don't have any actual linear proof of it, but part of me thinks that that's kind of how it played out at the very least. I was swatted. Thank God I was lucky enough to have the Canadian police not be psychos, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But for a fact, EA gave away my phone number and address to hackers. Back in the day, hackers would call and pretend to be you, and EA would say, like, EA's employees would say, oh, so this isn't your phone number? And the hacker would do something as simple as saying, no, this is my phone number, please change it. So two-factor identification was never a proper thing. Like, it never worked. It never worked because hackers would simply just call in and say, hey, this isn't my phone number. Can you switch my two-factor authentication to this phone number? And EA would do it. Hey, so this isn't your full address? No, can you change it to this? So so I used to call that out. Now, I used to be very angry. Understandably, my family being threatened, I think you guys would understand why I was so mad at EA allowing people to so easily hack my account. So sorry if I wasn't politically correct when I told EA to fuck themselves over and over again. Like, I know that their executives hate me for how rude I can be at times, but I feel like people can understand why I was so up in arms about it, right? Anyways, so EA have a reason to hate my guts. People will think that it was me saying a word that I still regret to this day and is horrible, but was a word at the end of the day. That's all it was. I am not a bad person. I do not hate any group of people, places, or things. In fact, I love everybody, and anybody that knows me personally knows how much I love any and all people. The charitable work I've done with my Catholic church before I ever even became a content creator, I'm not even going to bother to show people that type of stuff, but it just proves my whole life that I'm not a bad person. I said a crappy word, and I regret it, and I deserve all the punishment and hate in the world for that. It is what it is. I've taken that on the chin. I've accepted it. But some people will say, no, Nick, that's why EA don't want to work with you. Like, really? That's absolutely not the reason, and we know that's not the reason for it. Let's be real. Let's be real. So anyways, to cycle back to the point of the conversation, the reason why I stopped selling coins, or not even selling coins, but promoting the sale of coins way back when, is because EA were attacking me and no one else, and I had to make a decision. Like, I couldn't continue my Poor Man Road to Glory series. I couldn't really continue doing any type of content because EA would constantly just ban my accounts. Much bigger FIFA personalities still to this day promote coins and have never been hit by EA. But they just had it out for me, right? So that was unfortunately the issue there, right? Is that at the end of the day, they basically had it out for me, and I still think to this day they kind of do. I wish they didn't. I wish we could just move on, because I genuinely think I am a positive influence on this FIFA community. I'm a positive influence on the Ultimate Team community. I'm a positive influence in the EA world. And what is mental as well, if we want to just go down that route, is I don't know how we haven't developed a relationship with EA, even if I am critical of them, because even back in 2017-18, a couple of years after the incident, I was in Germany and had great relations with most of the EA employees, had great relations, and face-to-face, I spent a week face-to-face with like all the figureheads at EA and stuff like that, and had a great relationship with them. But then it's like, for some reason, I think there's a couple of C-suite executives at EA that, even though maybe some of the EA employees started to build a friendship with me, and I still talk to the devs, even in my DMs right now, I talk back and forth to some of the devs at EA. But there's a few guys that are higher ups at EA that definitely just make sure that I'm always excluded from everything. And it is what it is. Like I said, it is what it is. I've made my mistakes in my past. I'm man enough to admit that it was a mistake. And if EA wants to use that as a reason to keep me out of anything and everything, or again, if the way I was aggressive at EA back in 2013 and 2014, 10 years ago, if they want to use that against me as like they don't want to work with me or whatever, then fine. That it is what it is. But to answer your guys' questions of like, why, Nick, don't you just take all the crazy money for coin sponsors now, is because I don't want to threaten my streaming career. I don't want to threaten my YouTube career, right? So I know Nep has decided to go back to coins. If I was Nep, I wouldn't do it, because like I said, I think me and Nep and maybe Skills, maybe Run the FUT Market, are still targeted or focused by EA just so that they can make an example of us. And I would be scared that if I took a big money coin sponsorship, that EA would just go right back to banning all my accounts. Or EA would send a letter saying, hey, we don't want you, just like they did to Kurt, we don't want you streaming our game ever again. I love this game. I as much as me and EA have differing opinions on things, and I think EA should do better in certain areas, and maybe EA don't like me, or whatever the case may be, I still love their game mode. I love Ultimate Team. I enjoy it very much. And I would like to keep a slightly amicable relationship with EA to the point where I can still continue doing this and they just leave me alone. And I feel like if I were to take a coin sponsor, it would give EA, or the guys in the C-suite at EA, the ammunition to say, hey, take down Nick 2018 now, please. I don't want to put my channel at risk for that, if that makes sense, right? I don't think it's I just don't think it's worthwhile. It's a stupid business decision from my end. Yeah, I don't really think it's worth it, personally. Jacko, if you know how to do it, can you remove some of the blocked words in the channel that get people timed out? I've tried to do it, but I think Moobot is just weird. If you can remove that stuff, that's fine. I've tried to remove most of it. I can do it today as well. I thought that Moobot is fixed, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's kind of broken still. Yeah, that would be good to do. Reward isn't worth the risk. Well, but I mean, the thing is, the money from coin sponsorship is wild. I mean, I think some would argue that maybe it is worth it. But all right, let's open our rivals rewards. We're coming to the end of the epi here. Can't pack Jonathan David, I don't think. Do. I hope that one day EA will work with you. Well, it's not. I look. I don't necessarily want EA to specifically work with me, but I'd like to just have the same advantages or the same things that every other FIFA content creator gets. That's all. I'm not asking to like have a personal relationship with the guys at EA and get exclusive content that just Nick20AT gets. I don't think any content creator should get that. I think everyone should have a fair, like the fact that EA choose during the launch of their new game what content creators they promote and what content creators, and they always do it during my charity stream, which I find hilarious, right? And they make sure that they never mention me. They raid for tens of thousands of viewers for content creators, but you know, the guy that does every year a charity stream for cancer research, raising millions of dollars for cancer research, they don't even act like I exist. It's been 9 years of doing these charity streams, and they do their raiding parties for the 3 days that I do my charity stream, and they make sure to never include us, right? Of course. Again, that's their prerogative, but I'm just saying, all I would want 10 years into my content creation career is just to have the opportunity to kind of be along the same lines of every other content creator. That's all. I don't want any favoritism, or anything silly like that. I really don't. I don't think I deserve that. Like I said, I don't think any content creator deserves that. But just to have the same basics as everyone else, I think would be great. That's all. All right, Super League Team of the Season player pack. Amazing. This is going to be so good, right? Watch it be a dupe Driesmerns. Oh, that's a center mid. This is a good player, actually. I might have him already, honestly. I don't know. Even playing field? Yeah. Yeah, this guy looks pretty decent. I'm sure he's 12,000 coins, but he does look pretty beastly. I bet you my Turkish League team is absolutely cracked. Would that not be because your stream is 18 plus? I mean, this game promotes gambling to children 3 and above. So if EA don't want to work with me because they consider me an adult streamer, then shouldn't they probably put an age gate on Ultimate Team then? I mean, I'm pretty sure gambling, just like drinking, is only meant for adults, right? And then again, someone in the chat will point out, well, see, Nick, what you just said there, EA hate you for that because you're too honest about their game. But I mean, shouldn't we all be dealing with basic morals? I think EA should be questioned about the fact that this game promotes gambling. And I do think that when you click the store, you should have to confirm that you're over 18 years old. I don't think that's a bad thing. The fact that I want EA to follow basic human morals and decency, instead of working within the shadiness of like the darkness of what's legal and what isn't. You want to bet that most EA executives probably don't allow their children to play this game because of the gambling aspects? It's similar to like a McDonald's executive never really letting his kids have McDonald's, but he's making billions and billions of dollars off of people consistently eating McDonald's and getting sick off of it. Like, it's a similar concept, right? I don't know. And again, probably why EA hates my guts, but it is important to talk about these things. And I still play this game. I mean, I'm an adult, right? I still will eat McDonald's on occasion, and I'll let my kids eat McDonald's on occasion if they feel like it, but at least I understand and know what is right and wrong about this game and can make that decision for myself as an adult. TikTok CEO doesn't allow his kids on the app. Well, that's kind of what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't want this game to fail. In fact, I would like this game to continue succeeding because I love this game. But does that mean this game shouldn't have an 18 plus, like whatever? Like, I love drinking. I do. But like, imagine drinking was just advertised to my kids and like, oh, you know, hey, your kids are drinking. Oh, whatever, you know, it would be the same thing. Like, oh, because I love drinking, I'm not just going to pretend like it's okay that my kids are being advertised this, right? So it's a similar concept. It's not like I'm not the enemy, but I think I'm perceived as the enemy. Anyone want to leave 15 games each to get the XP done for objectives? Why not just play the game? You're going to do all of that silly stuff to then go open an 84 by 30 pack and get nothing from it anyways. You might as well enjoy the game at least. There's a clear reason why they won't work with you. Everyone makes mistakes, but that's clearly the reason. See, the problem is with that reasoning, if that's EA's reasoning, the people that they work with and some people that they have worked with have done far worse things than I have. Far worse things than I have. So I mean, there's a hypocrisy in that. Number one. And number two, are we not human beings? Are we not meant to progress and improve and learn from mistakes and try and be better? Am I going to be held to the sword by EA for a mistake I made 7 years ago, 8 years ago, for the rest of my life? Like, aren't we trying to be better? Like, aren't you supposed to, if you do make mistakes, and of course it is a mistake and you are very much regretful of that mistake, is not the next step of human evolution to try and be better and be different and a more mature person than you are? I mean, I am nothing like I was 7 years ago. I'm nothing like I was 10 years ago. I still have my faults and I still have my issues and I still have my things that I'm still dumb about. I still get angry at this game to some occasion and some degree, or I still tell maybe a few too many people in my chat they're morons or that they're dickheads, even though they probably deserve to be called that. I could probably just not do that, right? There are definitely things that I can improve on, but isn't that what we're meant to be doing? Is be better in life and improve. And I just imagine any of you guys making surely terrible mistakes in your lives. Imagine if you're, for the rest of your life, anything you do, always 1 or 5 of the things you've done constantly gets thrown back in your face. Like, none of you guys would even be able to survive that. Right? None of you guys would be able to survive that, but you think it's like okay to like throw this stuff in content creators' faces because apparently I'm not a human being. Apparently I'm just a face on a screen that deserves to be shat on for the rest of their life. And you know what? If that's your thought and you think I'm a scumbag human being and deserve to get nothing ever again, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I just hope that if and when you make mistakes, you grow from it, and you pray to God that the people that are around you allow you to grow from it and be better from it, and they don't hold that to you for the rest of your life, like you seem to want to do to content creators or to me. Right? That's cancel culture. Exactly. I mean, what you see from Twitter nowadays is they just want to see people that succeed fail and forever fail. People on Twitter that want to hate on me or forever hate me for what I've done in my past, they don't want to call me out on what I've done wrong for me to be a better person and to improve. They just want to see me fail and become insignificant, and that's it. And beat you down until you're insignificant for the rest of your life, or you're not able to earn an income for the. They don't want to justify what you've done wrong or make you improve or whatever. They just want someone to essentially bully into submission and just find them the next person. And I find that so unfortunate with any and all cancel culture, whether it's on Twitter or the YouTube comments or the Twitch chat or TikTok or wherever this type of activity sees the most, well, activity, I suppose. People don't want correction. People don't want people to do better. People don't want people to change. The people just want to be able to crap on you for something that you've done wrong. Maybe to hide their faults. I don't know. Not entirely sure what the reason is. But I always find that so hilarious that people seem to love to call you out on your mistakes, but they don't want to see you grow and actually be a better person. Like, people will say and see all the things I do, all the good things I try to do, right? And it will say, yeah, but he's still a scumbag, or yeah, he's still a piece of trash because of this. I don't know if I'm really getting my point across. But it's like, so what would it be better? Like, what would make you happier if I just ignored it and didn't do anything? No, but then it's like, oh, he is a scumbag. He's not a better person. Like, it's just, I think when it comes to like the online world, some of these kids, I don't know, I would hope it's not adults that are, you know, still trying to be toxic for something I did 8 years ago. I'm hoping it's still just children, because they don't know any better. Oh, well, there you go. What a fun conversation we had today, man. Super good topics. Unfortunately, no Jonathan David, but we tried. We get to finish with an 84 by 30, though. Maybe Jonathan David will be in there. Dun, dun, dun. But put yourself in their shoes. You bash the game day in, day out, whereas they could work with people like Spencer, AJ3, who are more family friendly and don't publicly bash the game all the time. Yeah, but again, Andrew, I know that you're just trying to be a contrarian, and you're welcome to be a contrarian in the channel. But are you also ignoring all the helpful suggestions I give on a daily basis of how to make this game better? Are you ignoring on the like 95% of the time when I compliment them on doing the things correctly? I mean, what type of company is it where they only want to work with yes men? I'm shocked that a company as successful that has so much positives in terms of what EA are doing that they would only want yes men. And not to mention, I know for a fact that Spencer and Andy bash EA all the time, or bash the game all the time, which they should do. Nobody that works with EA should be silenced and have their opinions and thoughts about the game silenced. Like, that's madness. And again, the fact that you keep doubling down on that thought process and opinion is what's wrong, in my opinion. I feel the main reason is your content shows that their business model of spending FIFA points is totally worthless and you should never put money towards it. Again, the irony there is how many times have I told my viewer base that the only really way that you can maximize your engagement with this game is either spend money or spend unholy amounts of time. Which, again, maybe EA don't like, but I don't think you should do either on their game. I don't think you should be spending 8 hours a day playing their game without spending FIFA points. I don't think you should be spending FIFA points on their game. I think EA should be more than happy that they get $100 a year out of this community every single September. They should be kissing all of our asses in thanks that we're still supporting them financially with a new game purchase every single year. I truly believe that. Anyways, let's get the last few Liga packs open because I'm tapping out. That's the end for me. Yeah, like, again, I understand what Andrew's saying. I totally get it. I totally get it. But I'm just shocked that a company like EA wouldn't want to push the envelope and wouldn't want to work with someone that's willing to critique what they do wrong. Now, again, I agree in a lot of ways. I do things incorrectly. Like when I tell EA that they're fucking morons, I don't need to say that. I can be critical of EA, but I could do it in a better way. I'll admit that for sure. But they should still be willing to take criticism. They definitely should be willing to take criticism. Again, if EA were willing to at least hear my thoughts on what could be better and what could be worse, or if I was developing a relationship with EA, I 100% agree. Just like being a friend with someone, right? I think you should be able to tell your friend that they're doing something dumb, right? You shouldn't just be a yes man to your friend. Very similarly, in a business relationship, I don't think you should ever be a yes man, but there is something I do wrong, which I am rude at times. I'll be the first to admit that. I am rude. Please be Canada. Oh my God. And that's definitely something that I should work on. And I'd like to think, again, when you're telling me you bash the game in and you bash EA day in and day out, it proves to me that you don't watch my content. But because actually, in the last year or two, I've been way more kind in my criticisms. I don't go in on EA employees. I've never gone in on EA employees. But I don't go in on EA employees. I don't, for the most part, I don't tell EA employees or EA devs that they're idiots. When I say EA, are you dumb? It's literally just the corporation itself. But there are things I can adjust in that regard. There definitely are things I can adjust in that regard. I'm not going to pretend like I can't. But I still think it's wild that I'd be blacklisted from everything based off of that. That's all.
Amen.
Yes, Nikki.
Haji, thank you, brother. I think I'm just going to do a Dino, right? I don't really have anything else. Like, I think if you can look through my brash persona, my a little bit obnoxious or vain or egotistical loudmouth ways, because I understand that people hate me because I'm very passionate, I speak loudly, and I don't have a filter, so that can come across very wrong. I do think it would be in EA's best interest to look past that, or at least to be like, all right, Nick, like we'll work with you, or we'll take your community's input in, but you gotta relax, man. You can't, like, every time something goes wrong, tell us we're all scumbag degenerates. And I'd be like, okay, fair enough. You're right. You're right. I definitely am not going to stop critiquing you, but do I eat all of this? Like, what is my play here? Holy God, look at all these players. Look at all these dupes. I could get 2 of Dino's squads done. Did I get rid of Andre yet? Where's Andre? Is he an 89? Wait, where's Andre? Where's Andre? Oh no, Andre, I put him in already, didn't I? I don't think I need to get rid of Klaus yet. I put him in, right? Okay. Get these guys gone. And then I'll just backtrack a little. Is it an 88 rated squad again? It is. Okay, there we go. I feel you get punished for a mistake, not a pattern. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Look, at the end of the day, this epi is gonna be a little bit longer than normal, but I think this has been a very interesting podcast style, so let's just keep it going. As always, if EA want to hold me to that one mistake I made 7 years ago, it's 7 years ago, man. Over 7 years ago. If that's what they want to hold me to, then fair enough. It's their business. They can do whatever they want, right? I'd hope that they'd allow me to grow and try and be a better person and whatever, but if they want to hold me to that, so be it. So be it. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know I'm a good person. Like I said, I know in the bottom of my heart, you could put a gun to my head and be like, dude, admit that you hate this group of people, or admit that you hate that group of people, or whatever, and you'd have to shoot me in the head. Like, you're gonna kill me. Because I don't hate anybody, dude. I don't. No matter what you think, oh, but you definitely hate EA devs, or you hate EA Sports. No, I don't. I play their game every day. I love this game. Like, of course, those that know me know exactly who I am. So, Portugal. I kind of regretted getting rid of Sissoko, so the fact that my final Liga pack has a Sissoko in it, I'm actually pretty happy about. Everyone finds it funny, to be honest. We've all done it, lol. What a moronic thing to say. See, this is what I hate about people that think they should support me blindly. If you think what I did 7 years ago was funny and that we all do it, you are an idiot and a shitbag, and I don't want you supporting me at all. What I did 7 years ago was awful. Period. I don't deserve to be defended for what I said. I don't. But I deserve to be looked at as someone that isn't that one word. I deserve to be critiqued and to be judged for that, but also for people to then realize that that's not who I am either. But for the love of all things that's holy, I don't know on what planet you think that it's understandable and good to think, oh no, it's funny what you did and said, Nick. We all do that. You're an idiot. And of course I click your username and you've been banned 3 times before, so I then get to see that you're never going to be unbanned again. Because you clearly haven't learned in your 7 years of being an idiot. I'm all for people getting second chances, but you've been timed out 12 times, so we've given you 12 chances to try to be better, and then you've been banned 3 times as well. Come on, man. Anyways. I have 2 of these? Oh my god, okay. Maybe we get Jonathan David out of these 2. Bro. Not a team of the season. That's our 3rd one we've opened so far. Look at that. These are the biggest ripoff ever, by the way. In my opinion. Final one. Dude, why are these so... Oh my god, all 83s? That's 4 of those 83 plus by 3s, and I've not gotten a player higher rated than 84. You know what? I feel like down the road, EA are going to say that Team of the Seasons weren't in that pack and they'll have to give us some sort of compensation. I almost feel like that's going to happen. All right, boys. We're going to end today's epi off with I think we do the pack, right, guys? What do you think? Do we end today's epi off with a pack? Twitch.tv/Nick20AT, by the way, bros. We will be doing the 500k pack on stream today. So when you're done watching this video on YouTube, I'm going to do it at the end of the stream. So you'll be able to definitely watch me open that at the end of the day. So wait, are we thinking pack? It's got to be the pack, right? Because at least then we'll be able to finish Dino today. We can use him today, which will be pretty fun. Yeah, at least I won't have to see exactly. Pack? We think the pack? All right, let's do the pack. Let's do the pack. All right, anyways, YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Sorry that it was a relatively long epi today. What is this going to be, like 2 hours and 15 minutes? Hopefully you enjoyed the conversations. I hope I got my point across. I know I can waffle on and not really get to the point because obviously speaking live, unfiltered, with no script, I'm going to repeat myself. I'm going to talk in circles at times. Unfortunately, that's just the way things go sometimes. But I do hope in that 30-minute discussion, I got my point across. At the end of the day, EA can do whatever they want. I'm lucky enough to be on this earth. I'm lucky enough to have the opportunities I have. Sure, would I like to have some opportunities more with EA or with Ultimate Team or with football, with soccer itself, without EA blocking all of my opportunities and saying, we don't want Nick20AT to be a part of this? Yeah, I would love to just be able to have an equal opportunity at doing some cool stuff, but it is what it is. I made my bed. I'll continue to sleep in it. I'm grateful to sleep in my bed. And I've got you guys as my awesome community on Twitch mainly. On YouTube as well, of course, you guys are supportive. So thank you very much. Let's see if we can get a Jonathan David to finish things off with. Maybe we can hope for please God be Canada. Oh my God! Oh, I can't believe we spent a month grinding this game to get our 400th Samba, bro. So bad. Now there might be a dangler in here. We can pray for a Renato dangler. But that's all I have left. I swear, if I see an 84 on the first page, I'm going to be so upset. That could be a Neymar dangler. Oh my God, imagine that. All right, here we go, boys. 3, 2, 1, let's get ready to cry. Come on. Please. Jesus, that is so bad. No Renato, unfortunately. Look at all these 84s, bro. Oh my. Well, at least we got Dino crafted, I suppose. We'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.